Okay guys, got some pickups for you this last week. I went to GameStop and I bought a bunch of Wii games and one PS3 game, and it was their 50% off used sale, and a lot of the games were like only like most of the games were like $2.50 up to like $10. So bought a bunch of them. The PS3 game I got was Brutal Legend, and this was only $2.50. I mean, come on, $2.50 for any PS3 game is awesome. And I played the demo of this and I liked it, but I never bought it, so $2.50, pretty good. The next game I bought was also $2.50, and that's D-Blob, whatever. And it's got a good rating, so an IGN, so I decided to pick it up. It looked pretty good. And all of these are complete. I didn't buy any without manuals or the cases. Alright, and this one wasn't in the sale, but it was so cheap I just had to buy it. It was cheaper, well, no, I guess it wasn't on half off sale, so it wouldn't be cheaper, but it was $4, and that's Metroid Other M. And this is fully complete. I didn't even notice that with Club Rewards, so I don't know if those will work or not. A lot of people bought this and just sold it right back because it sucked, but I'll try it out. The guy at the store said he didn't like it, so we'll see. Alright, the next one is Destroy All Humans, Big Willie Unleashed, and that was $3.50. And that was complete too. I had the original Destroy All Humans, and I have number 2, but I haven't played number 2 yet. But this one I want to try out. So, I guess you can control Big Willie. Alright, the next one I got was also for $3.50, and that's Blazing Angels, Squadrons of World War II. And this game looks really good on the back, so I've seen this one for a long time, so I wanted to try it out. And that was complete too. Alright, the last Wii game I bought at GameStop was The Conduit, and that was only $5. And I thought that looked like a good game, so I wanted to try it out. And that's complete too. And all these discs are in good shape. There were more games I wanted to get there, but they didn't have them in the used, or they didn't have them in stock, so I just picked up the ones that I got there. Alright, I went to my house and I was going through my stuff. I was looking for my 3DS box, original 3DS box, but disappeared somehow. But in that process I found a Sonic toy from somewhere, Wendy's or something, and it like shoots off, so I thought that was cool. I'm gonna display it, even though there's no Nintendo or no Sega stuff behind me. Put it up there. Alright, and then I went to Savers and I picked up a GameCube AV cable for $3. Not bad. It's always good to have more of these, and it's an official Nintendo one. It's good to have them because they're good for 3 systems. So if you ever pick up a Super Nintendo or 64 with no cords, you can use that. Alright. And I went to Goodwill 2 days ago, and I picked up a bunch of PS1 games for $1 each, and there's some pretty good titles here, but they're all greatest hits for some reason. Alright, hold on. One of these doesn't actually have the disc in it. Okay. That's Spyro's Ripto's Rage. They covered his eyes with a sticker, but it was only $1. It's in good shape, and everything is in there, you know, manual. For $1. This is the one that didn't come with it. Spyro Year of the Dragon. They must have actually, that disc was in this game, and then this disc that was in here was in that one, so I switched them. But yeah, Spyro Year of the Dragon, and it was Tomb Raider 2 inside. The disc was kind of in bad shape. Shouldn't have even bought this, but I did. For only $1, you know. Yeah. It looks like someone refinished it, but it's not not that good job. So looking out for that game. And this game was also not in the right case. It was in some crappy case by itself, so you have to like look around if the game isn't in there. That's Crash Team Racing. Ugh. Crash Team Racing. I've never played this game. Looks pretty good. And that's complete too. In pretty good shape. Excellent shape. Not even a scratch on it. Alright. And then I found the gem of that lot. I walked up and this is the first thing I saw. I was like, oop, I want that. And there was someone right there looking. And I was like, that's mine. And this is in really, really good shape. Except for the manual is kind of a little beat up. But that's Final Fantasy VII, again, at the same Goodwill. Greatest hits, but $1. Crazy. But yeah. It has all 3 discs. The manual is a little rough. I think I do have... Actually, I traded in the other Final Fantasy without the manual, and I kept the manual so that if I have a crappy one in the future, that I can keep it. Yeah, it's got all 3 discs, and every time you buy a Final Fantasy game, all the discs are in perfect shape, so... Because they're always adult owned, or... You know, someone cares about the games other than kids, so... Yeah. Another time I went to Goodwill, different Goodwill, got Medal of Honor for PS1 for $1. And this is in pretty good shape. Really good shape, actually. You know, I didn't even look at the disc. That's pretty good. Yeah, so $1 for that. Complete. And then $2 for Project Gotham Racing 2. This is a game I didn't have. This manual is heavy as hell. It's got another insert in there, that's why it's so heavy. Yeah, $2. And the last game I got at different Goodwill by my work. They only sell disc-based games for $1, so I had to pick this one up. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland for GameCube. Yeah, it was only $1. It does have GameStop stickers on it, but they're on the outside, so I can take those off. Alright, and then the last 2 pickups were from this weekend. This last weekend, went garage sailing, and I couldn't find much of anything actually. There was a kid with PS3 games, but I didn't want to pay $15 for some of them. So one of them was Uncharted 3, but it was like, whatever. Didn't want to spend that much money. I just wanted cheap games. So first, I went to another garage sale, and this guy who's like 40s, maybe late 30s. I asked him if he had games, and he said, "Oh yeah." So I went with him in his basement. You always have to ask, because people forget about the games on purpose, because they want to keep them. I got 2 games here, both Game Boy Advance, loose cart, but they're both really good games. First one is Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, and I got Metroid Zero Mission. And these are 2 pretty good games. I already played a couple levels of each, and they're, you know, really good games. So he originally wanted $15 for both of them, and I got them down to $10 for both of them. So only $10, $5 each for each one of these is a really good deal. And Metroid is like basically the original Metroid, but better graphics, like Super Nintendo type graphics. From what I noticed when you started out. Yeah, so anyways, that's everything I've got, and I'll see you guys next time.